What's up, this is Alex from SideQuest Games bringing you a collectibles guide in Act 1 of Halo Wars 2. Let's get started with that first mission. You're going to have 6 Phoenix logs to find. Now, a Phoenix log is going to be this like glowing circular object. Simply move over it with a unit and that is how you're going to collect it. This mission, being more or less a tutorial mission, is pretty linear with all the Phoenix logs. You're going to get literally all of them just by driving through the path here. I included it in this gameplay footage here just so you're able to have a reference guide.
I see plasma burns. Lots of them. Looks like Covenant work. Getting going. Moving to position. More plasma burns. On my way. On the move.
It's one of our recon teams, sir. We found them like this when we arrived.
Moving out. I'm there. Professor, we found some more portals. But there's some...
Now, moving on to the second mission, highlighted in red there are going to be the objectives that are going to be most important to you. There are going to be 2 Phoenix logs. The first one is going to be behind Atriox's first mini base that you have to destroy. And then progressing after that, the second one is going to be when you destroy the main base, and that is where you're going to be building your base. So as soon as that's destroyed, right in front of your base is where you're going to get that second Phoenix log. Now, in order to get the skull, you're going to get this bonus objective as soon as you view one of these power nodes. It's going to do you a really nice favor and highlight all the power nodes on your map. And so all you have to do is capture all 4 of the power nodes, and that is going to get you the skull. I'm going to let the gameplay show you where they are, just in case that mini-map isn't powerful enough for you.
Isabel, where did all this wreckage come from?
There was a... Jerome, under fire from ground troops. Marines are ready to go.
Nice thing about Halo Wars 2 compared to Halo Wars 1 is as soon as you complete the objective, the skull is given to you automatically. You'll see a little pop-up that says skull collected. You don't have to go around the map trying to find the skull. Moving on to the third mission, you're going to be able to get 2 skulls and 2 Phoenix logs. The first Phoenix log is going to be right before you have to activate the light bridge. Simply move down a little bit and you're going to be able to see it right there. And then progressing towards the first skull is after you've built your base and you've been given the Hornets. You are going to want to fly those Hornets south towards this little island type thing. And it's actually east if you're looking at that mini-map. But anyways, bottom of the map, there's going to be an island. You're going to have to destroy all these extractors. As soon as you destroy the first one is when you're going to get the objective to destroy them all. Once they're all destroyed, you're going to get your first skull on this mission. After that, while you're just progressing through the gameplay naturally, you are going to want to move onto the far right part of this horizontal half ring thing that goes around the map. And on the far right edge is where you are going to find your second Phoenix log. Once you've collected that, move towards the top of the map where you're going to take on Atriox's main base. Destroying this entire base is what is going to get you the last skull for this mission.
Impressive work, Spartan. Taking the control towers won't be a problem now.
Next up is going to be this mission with Alice. It's going to have 1 skull and 1 Phoenix log. Now the skull on this map is a pain in the butt to get because of the objective you're going to get right here, which is to not let any of the prison squads die. And so first things first, we'll get that Phoenix log. It's going to be just right in kind of the beginning of the map. After you get the first group of Marines, you're just going to go up the hill and you'll see it in the middle. Now, some strategies that I found best when getting this skull is using Alice as kind of like your tank. There is a bonus objective to keep her alive, but as a hero unit, she's got a ton of health and shields. She's really difficult to kill, so having the enemies focus their attention on her rather than those Marines is going to make them survive a lot longer. In addition to that, you are going to be wanting to collect resources all around that map and using your hero powers as much as possible, using that heal there to rescue your units. The hardest part on this is going to be at the end. You are going to have to deal with defending waves of enemies until the Spirit of Fire is able to send a rescue team after you. If you would like, at the end of this video, I'm going to include a more in-depth guide to surviving this part. But in order to do this, it's not too bad. Just don't let any units die. The way you're going to know if you successfully got this skull is going to be right at the end of the mission, where you are going to get your stats screen and it'll let you know skulls collected. Moving on to the last mission in Act 1 is going to be the Cartographer. The first Phoenix log is going to be on the far left of the map, next to the Forerunner conduit. It's just right behind it. Move your units there and you'll be able to get it. Now the next Phoenix log is also going to be the start of the skull here. You're going to have to destroy the mini base at the top right part of the map, and it's just going to give you that Phoenix log. I believe it spawns next to the base, and since my Marines were there, they just caught it. And then to get the skull, all you have to do is destroy both mini bases. They're opposite of each other on the same part of the map. It's going to be at the top here, and that is going to get you the skull. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. This is Alex with SideQuest Games. I will be doing a full guide covering Acts 2 and 3. Now, here is my guide to help you survive that waved counter at the end of the third mission with Alice. Alright, now to begin with, you are going to have 3 flanks to watch, 2 of which are going to have turrets, and then the middle one is just going to be an open lane. I'm pretty sure attacks happen in the same pattern every single time. I played this mission twice and ended up getting the same group of enemies as I did in the footage here. So feel free to use this gameplay as a reference guide. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit in the interest of time. The strategy that I found worked best was garrisoning my infantry in the garrisons just so they have a better chance at survival, and then building up turrets on both sides where it allows you to build turrets, but not upgrading those turrets because the resources are very limited here, and I found that using the Spirit of Fire powers was better than having upgraded turrets that are going to die pretty quick anyways. Just being aware of all your units' health is really the best way to go about this. Any units that are low on health, send them to the back. Utilizing Alice is going to be a huge help here as well. Her ground pound can kill multiple infantry squads. In addition to that, she's able to board enemy vehicles. I boarded a Wraith here and found it was extremely useful, especially since it gives her kind of a second coating of armor, because if that vehicle does die, she is able to still run around and be normal.
Just give me an order, sir.
Spirit of Fire actual. It's getting pretty busy down here. Do we have an ETA on that extraction?
Listen to that engine purr. I'm on it.
Once you get that cutscene there, you are done. You can breathe that sigh of relief, and here's hoping that not a single unit died. It does say squads, and so I don't know if the 2 unit squads counts as one squad since they were found together in the same prison. Either way, it's definitely possible to do this without having any of your units die. I would recommend doing it on normal or even easy if you're struggling with it. Skulls can be collected on any difficulty. And thank you for watching.